Hey Leo, welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look and see what message you need to hear right now. Sorry this message is out a little later than I wanted. I have had a headache, so I've been trying to deal with that. But let's see what is going on for you guys. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign as well. Let's see. So we have number 7 with Divine Feminine, Magnetic and Receptive Power. We also have Deep Emotions, number 15, Unknown Feelings, Past Life Influences. And then we have number 33, which says Building Your World, Creation, Expansion, and Networking. I kind of want to pull this one too. Ooh, Summoning Power, number 4, Instinct, Intellect, and Control. Okay, bottom of the deck we do have Earth Magic, number 26. It says Fearlessness and Removing Obstacles. So I feel like you're very boldly, like with this card here, it's like you are very boldly like moving forward and pushing forward here. You could be feeling maybe a little bit more emotional or just kind of like in your feelings a lot at this time. Interesting too, because we have the Divine Feminine, which would be in the light attribute of the Divine Feminine, very in tune with their emotions, and very like allowing themselves to feel, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. But I feel like there could be feelings coming up or things coming up here in your life that you are maybe not fully sure like where they're coming from, or like why all of a sudden this is bothering you, or you know what I mean? But it could be something that is like, I'm getting like, for some of you this could be like generational, like a pattern or something that you experience either from, again, past lives like it says, or maybe this is something like karmic, or something to the effect of, again, generational, that sort of thing, where this is like something you've been experiencing maybe in your life, or it's around a situation you've been experiencing in your life and you're wondering, why does this like affect me so deeply? But I do feel like you are trying to tap into your Divine Feminine nature a little bit more, wanting to become more magnetic and receptive to different things in your life. Maybe if you're trying to manifest anything, you're trying to allow yourself to receive these things. So I feel like there could be some healing around this that's kind of coming up, that's maybe blocking you, or emotions that are coming up, feelings that are coming up around why you feel stuck or why you feel blocked from a receiving perspective, because you are trying to build your world and step into your own power. There's like you trying to expand, you trying to create, you trying to almost like, I'm getting like create a bubble where you're trying to, the world around you, right? Like what's in your sphere, what's in your bubble. It's like you're trying to create in all aspects of your life. It doesn't have to just be like your career or your love life or your home life. It could be anything and all things, where you're looking to expand, create. And so I almost feel like because you're working on creating and expanding, you have to look at some of these deeper emotions or these blocks or these obstacles that you currently are facing. But I feel like with both this bottom energy and this summoning power, like you have what it takes to move forward, to take action. I feel like you need to follow, again, your instincts, like maybe more of like, again, that feminine energy, your intuitive essence. Certain directions you need to go in, how things are feeling for you, what's showing up for you, following that a little bit, and trusting in yourself with this summoning power. So I see you like stepping into your power a little bit more than you already are. Yeah, look at that. We have patterns. So again, there's something around like what you repeatedly do or what you constantly find yourself in, a pattern or a situation you find yourself in that I feel like you're really taking a look at, or that's coming up for you right now. We have communion. Yeah, and then we got transformation. So 12, 24, and 46. Bottom of the deck, we do have wisdom. So again, I just feel like this is like, you do have the knowledge, the wisdom within you. You have the answers within you. Some of you, again, definitely know what to be doing. And it's a matter of you doing that and just following through with it and trusting yourself. So yeah, there's this, I feel like though there's this pattern that you're, again, looking to transform, you're looking to change as well. Like I was talking about with this deep emotions here. It's interesting because this communion card does talk about, you know, co-creating and not feeling needed, or not feeling the need to be like rescued by someone or something, because you act from a very like empowered place, right? That's what this card talks about. And if you don't look towards like the signs, the synchronicities, you know, the things that are like showing up for you, if you don't take a deeper look at those, you might end up down a path that you don't want, which for some of you, this is that repeating loop that you've maybe found yourself in, and you're looking to, again, break out of that. But you have to notice those, like, you know, red flags, if you will, to know that like, okay, this pattern isn't for me, and I need to change how I'm showing up, and know that like I can let go of this pattern. I don't need to keep doing it this way. But I really feel like you need to maybe look at things of like emotionally, like what are coming up. Look at your connection, your relationship to the divine feminine, like, you know, your spiritual team, just spirit in general, right? God, universe, the divine, however you want to kind of word it. But having that like trust and that faith that what you want to experience, or the pattern that you want to get out of is possible, and that it'll show up when it's meant to, but also you'll be able to remove yourself from this too. So let's get a little bit more from the tarot. What does Leo need to know? Leo. Ooh, look at that. We got the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful card to start out. Yeah, I feel like there's a big element here around like self-belief, like knowing you're worthy, knowing what you bring to the table is valuable, who you are is valuable. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, this could also have to do with like your work. We have the Emperor. Or just like your material world of like, again, what you're trying to like build. We have the Eight of Wands. Let's get one more. Two of Swords. So again, there's this like feminine energy for sure that wants to, I feel like, come through. So I'm not sure if I do also feel like though there's a decision about how you want to move forward. And that could relate to this pattern that you find yourself in. Like, yeah, we even have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom. So there's two twos here that I feel like could be in relation to, again, a decision. I'm getting like with how you want to move forward, because it's beside this Eight of Wands. And even the Emperor, it's like he's looking over this way. So I feel like from an authority perspective with this Emperor energy, this is this like, I'm getting almost like this fearlessness energy where you're like, I have to make decisions, I have to move forward, I have to shift things. And the decisions that I make are what is going to dictate the direction that I move into. But also, the Two of Swords asks us to not just look at our mind, but also trust our feelings, right? Our like going inward and really paying attention to what's like, again, what are we being called towards? So I feel like you need to trust, not only look at things from an intellectual perspective with this Emperor and masculine energy here, but also take a look at things from an emotional, energetic space of where do you feel called to go to, right? The Eight of Wands can sometimes like be a feeling, because it's Wands energy, it's passion, it's excitement, right? So it's like, where are we feeling called to? What's the direction? And not letting fear kind of like get in our way here, or old patterns get in our way here. So you're really having to look at things from a different perspective here, and possibly change some things up. Now with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, again, interesting because we have these two like court cards here, but they're looking opposite directions. So I feel like there's a part of you that's like, yes, looking at your path, where you're going, the directions, the choices you're making, but there's this other part of you that is like asking you to take a look at your own sense of self, your own sense of nourishment, your belief in yourself, your confidence in yourself, your worth, your value that you put into things, seeing your own value, being open and receptive, right, to receiving more and having abundance. Nine of Pentacles is about not only having enough abundance and security to look after yourself, but also to have enough to give to other people and to support people, while also still maintaining your sense of support for yourself. So there's this strong sense of like nurturing from a perspective of like you having what you need, while also maybe being able, especially with this Queen of Pentacles, like nurture other people in your life, whether that's friends, family, children, you know, just anybody who maybe needs like support around you. Like you're good. And this can be from like an energetic and emotional and physical perspective as well. Like because you've been looking after yourself, because you're taking care of yourself, you have this ability to also be supportive for other people as well. And so some of you could be looking at that and like knowing that these are maybe some things you need to change, or this is like the way that you kind of already are right now. Can I clarify this Nine of Pentacles, please, for Leo? Nine of Pentacles. All right, we got the Moon again. So we got the Four of Wands, we got the Moon. And I say again, just because of this emotions and these emotions and stuff. We have the Hermit. So some of you could be like celebrating some achievement here. Again, there is this like with the Moon and the Hermit, there's definitely this energy of like following, again, your instincts and your intuition. The Moon literally has, which you can see, the wolves here, which like howl at the moon, right? And the wolves or the coyotes or whatever you want to kind of call them are more of, I would say they're more of a wolf, but again, very instinctual, right? They're wild animals. So there's a strong instinct that I feel like you have. So some of you maybe are making a decision here. Like in general, taking this whole reading, you could be taking a direction or making a choice based on your instinct, and I feel like it would be panning out for you. I feel like there's celebration with other people with the Four of Wands, but I also feel like there's like you taking some space to yourself to maybe process things or tap into your intuition. Those are like, sometimes that's the easiest time to get clear on certain things in your life. Clarify this Emperor. Clarify this Emperor for Leo. Yeah, we got the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups. It's about following your passions. Following your passions, following your heart, following your desires, the things that you really want to go towards and doing. So again, and even if it's like a person, this could be just still following what you feel called to participate in, right? Whether it's a relationship, it's, you know, financial or career or financial, like, or business related, sorry. It could also just be like health things or even environments that you want to find yourself in. Some of you could be definitely finding stability, security within yourself, again, but with also within the things that you're doing. And I think it's because you're following this instinctual nature here. But I do see you moving in a really positive direction. I feel like you're going to be taking action in a way that feels good. But I do feel like it's less on logic and it's more on like, what does it feel like? It's not like you're being reckless, but it's like the feeling towards things. Like you want it to feel good. You want it to feel aligned. You want it to feel supportive. And I do feel like this is what's going to help you get out of these patterns. There may be some things that you need to process or just even become aware of to understand what your pattern is so that you can make a choice, a different choice, to create this transformation for yourself. So let's get a final message here for you, Leo. Final message for Leo. Final message for Leo. We have loving compassion. The back of the card looks like this. It says, bring more love to a situation, whether it's towards yourself or someone connected to the question. There may be a need for forgiveness or for seeing things from a fresh, more expansive perspective. And we talked about expansion with this building your world. Remember, you are loved and you have unlimited access to gentle yet transformational force of loving compassion as and when you need it. To bring yourself back into your heart, think about those you love and moments with them where you have felt joy. Expand this feeling out to more and more people, creatures, and places until the whole planet is infused with this beautiful, warm, and loving feeling. So this is giving me also the energy of like having gratitude, shifting, yes, your mindset, but also like literally feeling the good feels in your body, feeling joy, feeling expansion, feeling compassion, feeling love. And the more you can start to feel that, the more you're going to feel connected, and the more you're going to understand what's for you, what's not for you, make decisions maybe a little bit easier. And just understand, like in general, like the direction, or feel called even in the direction that you want to move in. I do want to read this one at the bottom of the deck just because I feel like this applies to Leo energy, but it says solar plexus chakra, radiant illumination. The solar plexus chakra is the radiant center of your being. It holds the vibrant spark that brings your passions to life. Enter this space to step away from playing small, unworthiness, the idea that you're taking up space, and insecurity-based competitiveness. Allow yourself to be attuned to the abundant life force that resides at your center and be energized, motivated, and fueled with inspiration. Bring forth more of what you wish to birth in the world. As you discover a deep and real sense of empowerment, you can confidently lift others in celebration, harmonizing differences and shifting hierarchical paradigms into collective co-creation. So I feel like this is just like stepping up into that more vibrant Leo energy. I mean, all of us can fall into our shadow aspects. That's common and normal and human, right? But this is about lifting yourself up, especially with both of these energies, right? Lifting yourself up and radiating. And like I was saying before, like having that abundance within yourself so that you can also show up for other people, like having your cup full, right? So that is what I have for you, Leo. Hopefully that resonates for you guys. Let me know down below, obviously. As well, you guys, like I said, can check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign. Also, if you enjoy messages like this from me, feel free to check out the Soulful Circle Tarot membership group. That's where I post consistently kind of throughout the week. So if you're interested in that, it is collective readings for that small group there. And I take like your input of like what types of things you want to like look at. Yeah, that's available for you. It is, the link for that's down below. That's the Soulful Circle Tarot membership group. So I hope you guys have a good one. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and being here as always. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.